Hi there. Today's video is part one of a multi-part series of videos that I'm going to be doing where I'm discussing the topic of how important it is to train slow so that you can race fast. Most runners train too hard too often, and my personal experience as a coach, it's one of the things that I have the most difficulty getting my athletes to do. It's one of the things that I have the most difficulty getting my athletes to wrap their minds around, that they're needing to be training slower, not faster, not harder. For instance, Scott Douglas, the Runner's World online editor, had a similar experience in Kenya, where he went there to discover exactly how it is that these top Kenyan athletes that beat the world's best year after year after year are training. Surely they must be training at super high speeds to be able to race at such super high speeds. So he went there, going out on a run with these great athletes, expecting to have his butt kicked from mile 1 to mile 20. And what did he discover? That he was easily able to keep up with the best runners in the world on their training runs. And getting to the end of these training runs and not even feeling fatigued himself. How can it be that a journalist can keep up with the world's best and get to the end of a training run and not feel tired? I mean, that's ridiculous, right? Wrong. As far as the Kenyan runners are concerned, their designated easy days are run at an intensity and at a pace that is slow enough to not tax the system in any way, so that during your slow runs your body can absorb and assimilate all of the intensity work that you did on your 1 or 2 hard days. And what's very important here is the way the Kenyans train is that more than 2/3 of their training is done at such super low intensity. What I look at in my athletes' training programs is, by time volume, is I look at an 80-10-10 principle, whereby 80% of the volume is at low intensity, 10% at medium intensity, and 10% at high intensity. And isn't it ironic that the basic principle that I follow, and sometimes I tighten it down to even a 95-5, but the basic 80-10-10 principle that I utilize with my athletes as far as their training intensities are concerned just happens to be the same numbers that are recommended in the whole food, plant-based nutrition movement, as far as being the ideal calorie ratios to be getting your whole food, plant-based nutrition calories in, whereby 80% carbohydrates, 10% protein, 10% fat being the most efficient calorie mix for an athlete body to absorb and perform well. So in my next videos I'll be unpacking the 80-10-10 training principle in more detail and be giving you specific drills, specific examples of how you can apply this to your training. Please remember to like and share the video amongst your friends, and don't forget to click the subscribe button down below and subscribe to my channel so that you can be kept up to date on all these great tips as I release them every week. And my aim is to be doing 2, maybe 3 videos a week, so subscribe to my channel so you can be kept up to date on all of these great training ideas. Stay safe out there. See you next time. Cheers.